representing the OPD at ceremonial events. In 2018 alone, the unit assisted in numerous state, city, and department events, including the California Peace Officers Memorial, Oath of Office ceremonies, police officer funerals, holiday celebrations, and presented colors at Honda Center for the several Anaheim Ducks games. The OPD Honor Guard members are distinguished professionals who honor the memory of every officer who has made the ultimate sacrifice while serving and protecting others. The unit is led by Investigator Augie Roca and includes Corporal Luisha Zavorno, Investigator Miguel Zamora, Officer Colton Ivans, and Officer Steve Guerrero. Here now is the Orange High School cheer team and song squad. They're led by Coach Kelly Walters, cheer captains Alyssa Vala, Ashley Bravo, Ruben Dellum, and Jalissa Aguilar, along with song captain Jackie Penfield. They are excited to be a part of this historic and proud to be representing their school and city. Go Panthers! Also, it's the Orange High School Marching Panthers, one of the most visible groups on campus and in the community. They perform at various school events, assemblies, pep rallies, and sporting events. In 2017, they played at the John Wooden basketball tournament at Cal State Fullerton, which was televised nationally on ESPN. They are led by band director Scott Arkawa and drum major Rajalito Ruiz. From the class of 1976, they are led by director Nancy Reese and driver Jeff McClure. Please welcome the Orange High School class of 1976. Once a Panther, always a Panther. Watson's Soda Fountain and Cafe, established in 1899 and located in Old Town Orange's historic plaza area, has been a proud member of the community for over 100 years. Celebrating their 120th anniversary in 2019, Watson's has added a newly renovated soda and shake bar, open 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and delicious pastries. This local landmark is noted as California's original soda fountain and has been featured in movies like That Thing You Do and Benchwarmers. Watson's is a tradition not to be missed. The Old Town Preservation Association of Orange is dedicated to preserving California's largest historic district. Today, they're presenting a cavalcade of historic automobiles that once graced the Old Town area of Orange. The group consists of a 1914 Ford Model T police wagon driven by Larry Walker, a 1930 Ford Model A sedan driven by Chuck and Suzanne Harrison, a 1930 Ford Model A Roadster driven by Gary Dial, a 1929 Ford Model A driven by Ruth Chase, a 1931 Ford Model A driven by Steve Pavage, and a 1939 Ford V8 Deluxe Coupe driven by George Garrett. The city of Orange was incorporated on April 6, 1988, under the general laws of the state of California. However, Orange dates back to 1869 when Alfred Chapman and Andrew Grissel both lawyers accepted 1,385 acres of land from the Rancho Santiago de Santa Ana as legal fees. Soon thereafter, the men laid out 1 square mile town with a 10-acre farm, lots surrounding a 40-acre central town site. The center of the town site became known as the Plaza, which has become the symbol of the community. Today, the Plaza and the majority of the original 1 square mile town site contain many homes and buildings dating to the early days of the city. The site is registered on the National Register of Historic Places. Residing on the float today, coming up here is Miss City of Orange, Madeline Walker, and the City of Orange mascot, Sunny. Last year, the Plaza was named a great place in America by the American Planning Association. Orange now joins Times Square in New York, Olvera Street in Los Angeles, and the Magnificent Mile in Chicago as cities that have been awarded this great honor. The music you hear coming from the float is the bluegrass tune called the Orange Blossom Special. Coming up next, presented by Victor Esparza Realty, our former Miss City of Orange from the past 50 years. From 1970, Beth Farron Joyce. 1981, Dusty Lundgren Koditali. 1990, Renee Durkin. 1991, Jennifer Lopez Weirdheim. 2012, Megan Whistler Schmidt. 2013, Stephanie Patterson. 2014, Gabrielle Bozajan Benitez. 2017, Katie Whalen. And 2018, Eileen Kim. Founded in 1939, the Miss Orange Scholarship Pageant is an official preliminary to both Miss California and Miss America pageants.
Beginning it was super fun. Then it was like we got bored. We started moving around, bugging the guy that was driving his car. Yeah, it was because I've always remembered that.
Looks like coming up now is Ricci Realty. With over 40 years of service to the community, Ricci Realty is once again proud to support the City of Orange through their continuous involvement with the Orange Chamber of Commerce and the many local charities they support. Representing them here today are Jeremy Whalen, Mary Rickey, Tom Render, Dave Maples, Carl Basinger, Mary Noguera, AJ Rickey, Joe Liozzi, Desiree Cabrera, Kathy Hall, Carrie Mitchell, and Jan Jenks. And aboard the float is OCC Chairman Al Ricci and Director Angeline Catali. And remember their motto, don't make a move without us.
That is a cute car. What do you feed him? Oh, do you do Ralph? Giovanni, how are you? How old are you? He's in, right?
Here comes the Kiwanis Club of Orange. Founded in 1954, they're proud to sponsor the Key Club throughout the Orange Unified School District. The local chapter is a member of Kiwanis International.
Yay! Let's see that smile. Smile and look at me. There you go.
Here comes a float for Chapman University coming up. They have been a pillar of the community since 1954. Today, they'd like to recognize their community partners in the city of Orange. First up is the university's Fire and Safety Department, Life Safety Department, led by Captain Mark Davis and Fire Safety Officer Victor Ortega. Following them is the Chapman University float, recognizing some of their nonprofit partners in the city of Orange. On the float are Dave Simpson, Community Foundation of Orange, Maribel Reyes, El Medina Family Resource Center, Jessica Rules from the Friendly Center, Linda Cundiff, Orange Public Library Foundation, Connie Benson, President, Chapman University Alumni Association, Jack Raybaugh, Chapman University Vice President, Community Relations, and Lieutenant Lionel Luna, Chapman University Department of Public Safety. Marching alongside the float and riding in the carts are members of the Chapman University Alumni Association. The alumni cart is being driven by the Director of Alumni Engagement, Andy Doddridge. Alyssa Driscoll, Communications and Operations Manager from the Office of Community Relations, is driving the public safety parking truck, along with Faith Escarra, a graduate student at Chapman University.
Yeah, I know there's trash.
I texted you.
I know there's huge.
Here's the Santiago Charter Middle School cheer team. They're led by coaches Jenny Grisherberg and Rochelle Coleman. Established in 2016, they love to showcase their skills and routines at events throughout Orange County at groundbreakings, grand openings, and parades like this one. Up next is the group from El Bakel Shrine Temple. All are members of Shriners International and are of the Masonic Order and adhere to the principles of Freemasonry. Their fraternity is open to men of integrity from all walks of life. Shriners International also supports Shriners Hospitals for Children, a health system of 23 facilities dedicated to providing pediatric medical care, world-class research, and educational opportunities for medical professionals. The Royal Chariots, or dune buggies, is a unit consisting of nobles who own their own custom-made dune buggies. They provide transportation for the Potentate and his Divian. The Potentate of El Bakel is the illustrious Mike. He is being driven today by President Joe Pat Williams. The Tin Lizzies own and operate their miniature Model T cars, which are powered by 3 HP gasoline engines. These nobles appear in about 25 parades a year, including about 12 that are considered shrine functions. They're also led by Captain Rick Shade. Along with them today is their antique fire truck and canopy.
Oh, it's on. Can make it. They look fun.
Coming up next is the Orange Community Historical Society, presented by the District Lounge. The Orange Community Historical Society was founded in 1973 and serves as the focal point for those interested in the history of Orange and its surrounding area. The society and its members contribute towards many community activities by providing information about Orange's heritage and hold bi-monthly programs about to celebrate its history. The mission of the Orange Community Historical Society is to commemorate and honor the rich heritage of the city of Orange. Riding in a 1931 Ford Model A Roadster is the Historical Society's president, Jane Owens, and Orange County Model A Club president, Luis Hall. They are being driven by owner Rick Hall. Riding in the second car is Orange's historian and well-known author, Phil Brigandi. Phil is riding in a 1929 Ford Model A Roadster owned and driven by Carl and Elise Pease. This is the El Modena High School Band, presented today by the R.J. Noble Company, who is proud to pave the way to enhance the quality of life in the city of Orange. Under the leadership of Director Brian Gall, the Vanguard Marching Band and Color Guard The unit is led by drum majors Matthew 2, Alexa Munoz, and Jared Sims. Additional student leadership includes color guard captains Melanie Stinson, Sophia Garabay, and percussion captains Hannah Ordonez, Sophia Sheldon, and Caleb Maffey. The Los Angeles Angels are proud to support the Orange May Parade and the efforts in our local community. Go Halos! Please welcome Grand Marshal Greg Lee. Greg's a City of Orange resident. He's an Orange County Bureau General Assignment reporter at ABC-7 Eyewitness News. Greg came to ABC-7 from KESQ-TV in Palm Springs, where he was also a sports anchor and for a brief time my boss. He graduated from Pepperdine University with a degree in telecommunications broadcast news. In addition to English, Greg speaks Korean and Spanish and grew up in New Mexico. Presented by Toyota of Orange, the Orange Little League has been a part of the community since 1958. For many years, the hardworking board members, parents, and community have created a safe, fun environment at their baseball fields where hundreds of kids have enjoyed countless memories and established lifelong friendships. They're led by board president Pete Wilson. Here's former Mayor Carolyn Cavechi, who is a member of the City Council for 6 years, from 01 to 06, prior to being elected mayor in 2006, serving through 2012. At the time, Carolyn was only the second woman in Orange's history to be elected to the City Council. She is currently the president and CEO of the Orange County Taxpayers Association, is the past president of Orange Rotary, and also serves as a board member of the Community Foundation of Orange. Up next is former Mayor Tina Smith, served the City of Orange as a member of the City Council for 8 years and recently retired after 6 more years as mayor. Tina is the 3rd woman elected to office in Orange and is one of the founders of the Old Town Preservation Association. Tina proudly lives in Old Town in a home that's the same age as Orange, 131 years old. She fondly remembers riding on a float in the Orange May Festival Parade when she was 7 years old. She wore an old-fashioned red and white striped dress and black patent shoes. She says, "It was really, really fun." Today, she's joined the Orange May Parade by her grandson. Representing the Orange Fire Department today is this beautiful 1921 American LaFrance fire engine. It was the first motorized fire pumper used in the City of Orange and was a mainstay of the Orange Fire Department until the mid-1950s. After retirement, this engine sat in a garage and deteriorated until members of the OFD got together in 1987 and brought her back to life. They were able to completely rehaul it and have it ready for the City of Orange's centennial celebration in 1988. Riding on the engine is Phil Turgeson, a volunteer firefighter from 1955 to 1965. He actually worked on this engine when it was in service. Presented by Mazda of Orange, please welcome members of the 501st Legion and Rebel Legion, led by Nate Trubin and Obi-Wan Sean Crosby. Some fans are content to collect action figures, and other fans want to be the action figures. Nothing professes that passion quite like building your own detailed costume replica of the classic Star Wars hero or villain, and there's nothing quite like the feeling that comes from bringing the characters of Star Wars into the real world and sharing the magic with others. Brought to you by Ford of Orange, please welcome the Orange Unified All-District Middle School Band. The band is made up of students from Serra Villa, El Rancho, Portola, Santiago, and Yorba Middle Schools. They're led by drum major Gavin Mitchell and proud to perform the Hey Song. Illinois was elected to represent the 68th Assembly District in November of 2016. His career in public service began when he was elected to the Irvine Unified School District Board of Education in 1998. From there, he spent 8 years as a council member in Irvine prior to being elected mayor in 2012. The 68th district includes the cities of Irvine, Lake Forest, Orange, Anaheim, Tustin, and Villa Park. St. John's Lutheran Church and School was founded in 1882 and has been a part of the community for 137 years, with traditional services each weekend in the 115-year-old historical sanctuary and contemporary services in Walker Hall. The 136-year-old school starts at age 2 through 8th grade. They're led by senior pastor Tim Klinkenberg, who is being driven today in a 1963 Ford Falcon Futura, driven by Paul Burns and owned by Susan Burns. Established in 1976, the Orange Junior Soccer Club provides players from 4 to 17 the opportunity to play organized soccer. The OJSC includes recreational leagues, all-star leagues, and competitive leagues. The Orange Elks Lodge Post 1475 has been a member of the community since 1923 and has been named an All-American Lodge the last 4 years. They're represented today by lodge members and Elroy the Elk, who makes appearances at community events throughout the year. They're being driven today in a 1992 Toyota Cecilia, owned and driven by Marilyn Dinger. Please welcome Sergeant First Class Edward Rodriguez and Staff Sergeant Abraham Sanchez of the U.S. Army Recruiting Office located on East Chapman in the city of Orange. Sergeant First Class Rodriguez has been in the Army for 13 years as a 92 Golf, and Staff Sergeant Sanchez has been in the Army for 8 years as a 25 Sierra. They came to us today in a light medium tactical vehicle. The United States Army Warriors Wanted. The Orange County Sheriff's Department is honored to be a part of the revival of the Orange May Parade. The OCSD has served parts of Orange for 60 years. The 1997 Humvee here today is a military Humvee which saw service in Desert Storm and was subsequently refurbished through the generous activities of many donors to the department. Today, the Humvee is driven by Lieutenant Darren Smith, a 22-year member of the Orange Sheriff's Department. Presented by We Sleeve It, a division of the R.B. Dwyer Group, please welcome the Youth Centers of Orange and Orange Senior Center. We Sleeve It is the craft brewer's one-shop stop. The R.B. Dwyer Group, securing your brand with integrity and imagination. Founded in 2018, the Youth Centers of Orange opened its doors to provide accessible after-school program for the children of Orange. Their main focus to provide character building. Their youth centers have 5 locations. Their motto, empowering youth with the skills and strength to succeed. The Orange Senior Center is a non-profit organization to promote healthy and active lifestyles for older adults. Riding in the trolley today, volunteers of the center. Volunteers have 77 years of service to help Orange seniors. Ben's Asphalt is Orange County's largest maintenance asphalt company, located in Santa Ana. Family owned and operated for 58 years. They offer a full line of services including seal coating, crack sealing, lot marking, asphalt removal, and replacement. Ben's Move Truck is proud to be pulling the retro Helms Bakery truck, which was known for delivering daily at your door baked goods throughout Los Angeles Basin. Owner Bill Skeffington helped Watson Soda Fountain celebrate their 120th anniversary with a newly renovated soda fountain and shake bar.